All right, my man. State your name and let them know you on Nicovelli TV.
Yo, my name is Malachi. I'm on Nicovelli TV, and I'm looking forward to this interview, yo.
That's what's up, man. Knick fan.
Knick fan.
Are you? Disappointed Knick fan.
Very disappointed Knick fan.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Because I feel like our owner don't know what he's doing. I mean, our players, we got a good young core. I mean, I do see a possible future, but I mean, like, how many times can we keep getting our hopes up? You know what I'm saying? Whereas, you know, we got a good young core. You know what I mean? We got the right pieces, and then we got blowing things up.
We got Alonzo Tria.
I like him. Alonzo, he's super solid point guard. He's hungry. He wanted to prove something. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't even make it into the league. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, undrafted.
That's what I'm saying. He worked hard. My man's just putting in work to get there. So he's hungry.
What do you say to those who say that Alonzo Tria is a ball hog? He don't like passing the ball.
I say that he's young. He's learning. He's developing. Like, then on top of that, you know what I mean? Like, what do you have to pass to? Like, you know what I mean? Like Kevin Knox. Like I mean, like, you look at Knox, he's the only other player, like, trying to be in there putting in work right now, in my opinion.
So you're a fan of Kevin Knox, too?
I mean, Kevin Knox is pretty good. I mean, I hate how freaking Zion embarrassed him during Summer League, snatched it on him.
I mean, it happens, but being that you brought up Zion, man, I mean, was you upset with the fact that we didn't get him? Because during free agency, we wound up getting R.J. Barrett.
I mean, I think that's such a bust. I think R.J.'s decent. He has so much to prove to me. You know what I mean? Because he underperformed this season, like, in my opinion, as far as like when he was with Duke. I mean, I feel like Duke should have easily won that whole championship. I feel like that where Zion became that main guy, I felt like R.J. Barrett was still trying to be like, no, this is still like my team. Like, he was still trying to like it was like a power. I would say it was a power struggle between him and Zion, but it was Zion clearly winning it.
Okay.
Would you agree with me on that, or?
I mean, to each his own. Like, I feel like Zion is more explosive. The powerful dunks he displays.
Right.
But I don't know if you're familiar with Larry Johnson. Remember Larry Johnson, how he used to play? Charles Barkley. He was big dudes.
Larry Johnson, they're like, I think he was more comparable to Zion than anybody I've seen, honestly.
Okay, and we see how Larry Johnson turned out with the back injuries.
He was solid. No, but I don't think, I honestly give Zion 10 years being like amazing, and then he's gonna die down because he's 18 and 285 pounds. Like, I mean, I just think we're gonna get so much out of him for those 10 years. The NBA as a whole.
Okay.
But I think after that he's gonna be done. But see, Barrett, I see what you're saying. Like, the upside, compare that to Barrett's upside. I don't know. I have to see more out of him. Like, I mean, to like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, when it's like the light and the shadow. When Zion's light is so bright, you know what I mean? It overgulfs everything. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you know, I think it was like Cody White. Like, there was just like a couple people like I know about this draft class, but really everybody knew about Zion. You know what I'm saying? This was Zion's draft class. Like, he's like everyone's saying, well, he's like the next LeBron. I just feel like the most impact because I don't think he's really gonna be like a LeBron type of player.
But when we talk about R.J. Barrett,
okay, we talking about R.J.
Some people, no, I'm just saying. I'm about to make a comparison. All right, some is comparison. R.J. Barrett with no other than Scottie Pippen or James Harden.
No, I would not. I would definitely not give R.J. James Harden. Maybe Scottie Pippen. That's still a maybe, but like, I can see. But I don't even see where like James Harden has the heart to try and carry a team, because I will give.
I'm talking about R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I'm talking about R.J. Barrett too. Because if you notice, like, in those Duke games, RJ was trying to hit the last minute shots. Like, he was the one trying to do all the work, putting that work in. He's not afraid of that moment. Like, James Harden is not afraid of that moment.
Okay.
So I'm saying, like, maybe there I can see a comparison, but as far as to say, like, I mean, and Scottie Pippen, as far as like their frame, the way they take it into the hole, like, I can see that, but I really wouldn't go as far as to say I can see more Scottie than I can see James Harden. That's the point I'm trying to really make.
Oh, okay. You see more. All right.
I see more Scottie Pippen than I see James. I hardly see any James Harden, honestly.
Okay, moving right along. Mitchell Robinson.
He's
on the Knicks.
I don't know enough about him, be honest.
Oh, wow. How you not know Mitchell Robinson? He averages 3 blocks per game. He blocks 3-pointers.
I mean, how about we talk about the Knicks' new centers?
Talk about him.
What do you think about him? I'm curious.
Who you talking about?
Talking about, what's his name?
Describe him.
Pelicans. You got him from the Pelicans.
You talking about Alfred Payton?
Nah, we talking about
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle.
Talk to me.
Yes, Julius Randle. I like him.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like him. Didn't we just get?
Yeah, we got Julius Randle. Talk to me. Talk to me about him.
I mean, he's hungry. He plays hard. He shows up. He gets like 20 points a game. I just feel like, especially with that young core, I feel like when they get they could really do something. I mean, I feel like what the Knicks really need though is an established superstar. Like that's what they're going to need to be actual championship.
Can Julius Randle become that superstar?
No, I think he'll be a really good star. I think he's a good star already, but he's not that type of level superstar. I feel like I don't think he's gonna get there because the jump from like, I mean, but then you look at Nuggets, you look at Jokic, like he did do that. So I mean, if we can compare that, then yes, but I'm gonna say more likely no.
How far you feel the Knicks is gonna go in the playoffs, man?
This year?
Yeah.
Because they're in the East, I feel like they'll make the first round. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna get past. They're too young to get past the first round. They don't have enough experience.
You don't have enough experience.
They don't have enough experience. You're gonna be facing you gotta think about it. The NBA is wide open right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the West being the juggernaut. But you still got. But the Knicks, I feel like, are good enough to, you know what I mean, to get in there. You know what I mean? I feel like they'll squeeze by and they'll be in one of they'll be in one of the lower seeds, but they're gonna get in.
Okay, now talk to me about Kyrie and Kevin Durant. We didn't get these players. You think the Knicks lost out, although Kevin Durant's injured with a torn Achilles?
I don't like KD. I hate KD. Honestly, I don't like him. I like Kyrie. I really don't like KD, and the reason why I don't like KD is because he just ruined the NBA for everybody to watch. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I loved him on OKC, but let me tell you why I don't think that's a factor. Because he actually injured his non-jumping leg. The Achilles tendon wasn't on his jumping leg, so I really don't think it's gonna kill his mobility like that. Because his mobility, honestly, it wasn't off his jumping leg. That's not his leg that he uses all the time for everything. So his effect, he's not gonna be as mobile for sure. But then again, you look at KD, his mobility wasn't even like his biggest asset. His biggest asset was he's a 7-footer who can shoot, can handle a point guard, he can handle the rock like a point guard. Like, he understands, he knows, he runs the pick and roll really good. He sets that up. Like,
so you don't think his injury is gonna be a factor this season?
Nah, I really don't, because I think it's gonna take him a while to probably get to comfortable to trying to go 100%. But as far as that, being a factor, no, because the Achilles was on his opposite leg. It wasn't on his primary jumping leg where he dunks off of and everything. So as far as seeing a slowdown there, I highly doubt it.
Okay.
And I don't like the man.
All right. Was you a fan when we talk about point guards? Are you aware of Dennis Smith Jr.?
Oh, I love Dennis Smith. Love him.
Talk to me about him.
He's amazing. I've been following him since he was in high school, man. When I actually was really happy we acquired him actually because Dennis Smith is, man, that dude is just athletic. I feel like he could become more of a superstar than Julius Randle. I feel like he has more of a shot than Julius does.
Dennis Smith Jr.?
I feel like Dennis Smith Jr. has a super shot because he has athleticism, he has heart, and he has good work ethic. You know what I mean? Like, he has God-given, Derrick Rose level of prime athleticism. He has a 50-inch vertical. Like, the man, he's faster than most people. He just has to, I feel like he just needs to learn more of the game. He has to develop more of a three-pointer, a jump shot. But if he develops a jump shot, you can't beat him because if you take him too far, he can take you off the dribble and then he can shoot. So I mean, he's gonna be one of those prime point guards that's just unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? I really believe in Dennis Smith Jr. I think he's gonna be a superstar in this league. I'm sold on Dennis Smith Jr.
Do you like him over Frank Ntilikina?
Hell yeah. That was the biggest mistake the Knicks made, and now they're playing together. That's just crazy.
So, what you don't like about Frank Ntilikina, man?
I just think, to be honest with you, he don't. I feel like he don't represent Knicks basketball. When you talk about Knicks basketball, you talking about excitement. You talking about energy. You talking about tenacity. I just don't see those things out of him. I don't know. I might be biased because I like Dennis Smith coming in. So I was watching the draft when we picked, and I'm like, yo, we blew it again with this dude. Then we got rid of
Trey Burke.
Trey Burke too, yeah.
Talk to me about Trey Burke, man.
Trey Burke, man. I don't know why. That's what I'm saying, man. What's Nick doing? Nick Doyle, if you watching this, what are you doing, man? Like, I'm not even trying to come at you no type of way, dog. I'm just asking you, like, bro, like, what's your whole scheme? I don't understand where the Knicks is trying to go right now because I see there's so many streamlines of talent. There's no identity. Like, we have to take over. There's going to be somebody who's going to have to establish themselves as the guy this year, unless they pull a Clippers move and they just play really solid together. Like, they all have good, you know what I mean, good stats or whatever, and then we move in and get somebody later on, like somebody, a superstar. For example, I don't freaking, hey, how about this? How about you do, how about you get the two Wizards people? The shooting guard and, dang, I can't think of his name. He's injured right now. He tore his Achilles.
Walsh? John Wall?
Yeah, John Wall. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say like we should definitely do that move, but I'm saying like an established duo like that, powerful duo like that. I'm just saying,
what do you say to those, the viewers who's watching, who's saying you don't know what you're talking about when we talk about Frank Ntilikina? Because Frank Ntilikina is the most defensive guard we got on the Knicks. He played defense.
All right, but I mean, look, to each his own. Like
exactly, it's no right or wrong.
I mean, like, I'm just saying, I personally don't like him. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't mind him as a person. I'm not a fan.
No, this is sports. This is not personal.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just not a fan of homie's game. Like, that's just me personally. I mean, people.
You're a fan of his defense?
Can blow me up. No, he's definitely got solid D. He got solid lockdown defense, and I mean, everybody needs that. But as far as like his offensive game, is just, it's not impressive to me. Like, I don't like the tools in his bag right here. You know what I'm saying? My man don't got enough tools in here on offense. Like, I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, especially when I used to play ball, like, I was all about offense. I mean, don't get me wrong, I play defense too. I play hard. But what I'm trying to say though is like when we play basketball, when we watch basketball, are we here to watch like a Rudy Gobert? Like, look at the Rudy Gobert. So underrated, yeah. You look at him, Donovan Mitchell's getting all that hype, but what happened was they didn't start really winning a whole bunch of games, so he came back with Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm kind of sounding like I'm contradicting myself right here. But what I'm trying to say though is like when I coach basketball, I'm not looking to watch Rudy Gobert. I'm looking to watch a Zion or a Dennis Smith. I'm looking to watch highlight plays that I couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like playing defense is all about it's about effort. You know what I'm saying?
Now, did you watch the FIBA Cup tournament? Team USA versus.
That was trash, friends. I didn't watch that.
You ain't watched that?
I didn't watch it. I was heartbroken.
Did you heard how Frank Ntilikina was playing?
Nah, I didn't.
He locked down Officer. No, I call him Officer Frankie. That's his defense. But what I'm trying to say is that he locked down no other than Kemba Walker. Team USA.
Did he hold Kemba to?
I believe. What? Damn. Like 10 points.
Oh shit. My bad.
Nah, you good.
Let's bleep that out.
Nah, we ain't bleeping shit out. It's Nickavelli TV. You don't watch Nickavelli. Once you watch me, you see what I'm about, man.
Right,
but
right.
We good.
No,
we good.
I'm subscribing after today.
Yeah, we good. We good. Trust me. But what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, Frank Ntilikina, man, he don't average too much on offense, like you said. He had 11 points during that game. But he has to do that type of sportsmanship while playing in the NBA, man. So I agree with you with that. I feel the Knicks should have never had letting Trey Burke walk away. But that was because of the snake, a.k.a. Chris Porzingis. Chris Porzingis wanted a trade. He was mad because he didn't get the $10 million contract after he hurt his ACL.
And he was sitting on the line, and they didn't want to risk his future. Yeah.
Talk to me about Chris Porzingis. You a fan of him?
I like God, like I mean, at the end of the day, the NBA is a business. So I'm trying to not get as involved as I used to because I'm talking about that KD move. You talking about snakes. That was like the biggest NBA snake of all time. Like,
what's that?
What KD did when he joined, I can't beat. Like he had them up 3-1. That's like LeBron going and joining the freaking. It's like LeBron doing the same thing, and they're talking about like he's the best player in the world, like KD. Like, man, I can't stand that, bro. But I'm sorry, that's a different subject. Well, I'll get back to what I was basically just trying to say. As far as Kristaps, man, I don't know too much about the situation, honestly. So what I will say is that Porzingis did earn that money. You know what I'm saying? He did hurt himself, but while he was there as a rookie, he was putting in work. He was showing people like Stephen A, who was like, man, this dude's gonna be a bum. I can't believe the Knicks messed up again. Blah 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 blah. He really won our hearts. Every New York started rallying behind him. That became his team, Carmelo, after Melo.
Do you think the Knicks got to worry about him when he come back to the Garden to play against us?
No.
Think Julius Randle could stop Chris Porzingis if he try to come in the paint? If he's bold enough to do what he tried to do to Mutombo and dunk?
I say this. Between him and your boy Ntilikina, he gonna be help defense. I think,
Between Chris Porzingis?
I don't think Chris stopped. Honestly, I know he had what, 7-3 reach with his shot.
Yeah.
Like his 7-3 reach.
Well, you said between who? Name the players you talking about. Between.
No, I'm talking about your boy. I'm just talking about like the defense in general. Because when you talk about NBA defense these days, it's not just like one-on-one defense. You know, you're gonna get help for somebody like a Chris Stop. So what I'm saying though is like, even though.
You said Frank Ntilikina is gonna stop.
He's long. He what, like 6'5"? They saying what, like he's 6'4", 6'5", and he's a super long dude. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just saying, between him, help defense. You know what I mean? I really don't. I honestly don't think that Kristaps is gonna be like I don't think he's gonna be that huge. I don't know. We just gotta see. I don't want to speak too soon.
No, Charles, how you feeling, man? You don't think he gonna be a threat to us?
I mean, as far as just being like coming in and dropping 50 on the guard and the show, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think he's gonna get his 25, 30 for sure.
Okay.
But a 50 point, we ain't seeing that. I highly doubt that.
And Carmelo Anthony. How you feel about him? Not being able to find a game, a team to play for.
Man. That's sad. I'm not gonna lie. Melo humbled him late. I mean, I was looking at some interviews. Remember, he was like, "Hey, yo." They said I gotta come off the bench. Like, I ain't come off, get out of here. Like, he dismissed that. That was like a year before he got blackballed. And I mean, I see interviews like that. But at the same time, like, I feel bad because it's like people like him, who was multiple All-Star, you know what I'm saying, first ballot Hall of Famers on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't have a championship. Then you got people like Jeremy Lin who's complaining he can't get in the NBA. He got $60 million and a championship ring. And he didn't, off one good year. While Melo has several good years. You know what I'm saying? So like, cause that came out.
So you say that to say what? Jeremy Lin really ain't got nothing to complain about, right?
No, nothing. Absolutely zero. I love Jeremy Lin too. I'm a Christian dude. I love God. I love Jesus. I love what he represents. But I'm being honest. I do not like. I'm not gonna say I do not like, because at the end of the day, like, he feels how he feels. He's passionate. He loves ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, he shouldn't be complaining.
Do you think? And this is my last question. That Jeremy Lin was being envied by Carmelo Anthony when Linsanity was popping off in New York? You think Melo felt some type of way when he had that shoulder?
So. I think so. Heck yeah. I felt like, because Carmelo Anthony, he's an alpha dog. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, yo, this little dude's just coming out here like out of nowhere, doing all this. And then like people were saying things like, oh, Melo better not come back and ruin the team. Why Jeremy Lin is doing all this, blah 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 blah, blase blase blase. So I feel like Melo might have had like definitely some type of like, dang, yo, like, yo, this kid didn't even deserve this yet. Like, he really haven't proven himself. Because even after he got, because like he wanted him there, obviously. You're gonna want to win games. But when the Knicks, when they were going for a battle with Houston, and they were making battle offers on it, like Carmelo Anthony agreed, like, yo, the Houston paid too much for him. Like, how were we gonna match that? And it's true, because Jeremy Lin hadn't even proven himself or established himself as like a premier NBA point guard. He established himself as somebody with some super potential, showed up, definitely playing. But like, to do what he got, like, I mean, like, that stench, it all came from what he did here in the Garden. And like, he should be very grateful for that.
All right, man. With that being said, man, I want to thank you for coming on Nicovelli TV. For all my viewers, make sure y'all like and subscribe. And we out.
Hey, appreciate it.
Peace.